Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. I'm called the Big Game Hunter because I coach people to play their professional and personal games big. I was speaking with a professional resume writer today who's going to appear on my podcast, Job Search Radio. And the subject of resume length came up in our conversation. She's a big proponent of the one-page resume. And her position is that in her format where she's got a two-column resume, that number one, the document should only be one page, and number two is that your address and such should be on the bottom. Now, here's my thinking. I'm not a big fan of this concept. Now, I'm supposed to see a copy of her template later today. I may change my mind. If so, I'll do another video on this. But my belief about resumes is frankly that a resume should be as long as it needs to be. I'm not looking at a 10-page resume. They never need to be that long because who cares what you did back in the Stone Ages? What you need to think about is what's going to make the case for your candidacy with this employer? What's going to demonstrate that experience, and that you faced a particular problem, the actions that you took, the results that you achieved, and some measure of what the impact was of your work. So problem, action, result, measurement, metrics, something that demonstrates your work's value to your organization in money saved, money earned, or comparing you with others to show that you are an extraordinary employee. Other than that, length is irrelevant. Now, I do want to encourage the more relevant stuff to be on the top of page one or early on page one, because frankly, most people are never going to get further than page down one and maybe page down two. That's it. If they ever print it out, which is a minor miracle if it happens, they're not going to see it. However, as they're interviewing you, they're going to scroll your resume looking for additional value. And as such, yes, they may find something more than 2 page downs along the way. However, you need to keep the relevant data as early on page one as you possibly can for a couple of reasons. Number one is employers skim resumes, recruiters skim resumes. You want them to be able to find the relevant information quickly on page one. Number two, applicant tracking systems. Often they try to figure out relevance by how early in the document you demonstrate the experience. So if it's on page 3, they think it's antique information. So you always want to get it up as early on page 1 as possible to avoid rejection without human intervention by a system that's been trained to evaluate not just simply whether the skill appears in the document, but how early it appears in the document in order to determine relevance. At the end of the day, length isn't as important. Demonstrating fit really is, or demonstrating that you're qualified really is. That involves, as I've been saying, it may involve a longer resume. It certainly involves tailored resumes, not just sending the same generic resume over and over again to every job you applied for, as though that one resume is going to get you in the door. After all, how's that been working for you, guy? Sister, are you getting results? Probably not, which is why you're watching this video. So I'll simply say, if you found this helpful, let's do it this way. Click the like button, let people know it was worthwhile. Then visit my website, The Big Game Hunter. There's a lot there that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find more work. If you want me to critique your resume, I'm happy to do it. At my website, thebiggamehunter.us, there's a button that says resume critiques. Order one from me. I'll get it to you quickly. So this way your resume is perfect. Hope you have a great day. Take care.